SpaceX CEO Elon Musk has come into a public clash with the Federal Aviation Administration, the United States' primary aviation watchdog, following a major incident involving the company's Starship rocket that raised significant safety concerns. According to a report by the Wall Street Journal, a SpaceX Starship test flight that exploded in January created a serious hazard in the skies, posing potential risks to commercial passenger aircraft operating in the region at the time. A review of FAA documents by the Wall Street Journal revealed that some passenger planes were forced into emergency situations, including urgent fuel diversions, due to the debris and disruptions caused by the Starship explosion. The FAA documents also show that air traffic controllers had to take extraordinary measures, including personally coordinating with pilots, in order to prevent potential collisions in heavily trafficked airspace. The incident occurred on January 16, 2025, when SpaceX launched the Starship from its Texas test facility, marking another high-profile attempt in its ongoing series of prototype flights. The rocket failed during mid-flight, disintegrating violently and scattering fiery debris across a wide area, an event that caused chaos in surrounding airspace and drew attention from aviation regulators. Elon Musk said, and I quote, "Success is uncertain, but entertainment is guaranteed." Unquote. The Wall Street Journal report cited FAA documents indicating that debris from the Starship explosion fell over areas stretching into the Caribbean, creating potential hazards for all aircraft in the vicinity. FAA records show that the dangerous debris remained a threat for nearly 50 minutes after the explosion, disrupting flight paths and forcing air traffic controllers to manage multiple emergencies simultaneously. The FAA warned that, had any of the debris struck a passenger aircraft, the consequences could have been catastrophic, underscoring the severity of the risk posed by the failed test flight. In response, SpaceX dismissed the reporting as misleading, suggesting that the journalists were relying on incomplete or biased information from sources with ulterior motives against the company. SpaceX said in a statement, and I quote, "Yet another misleading story by the Wall Street Journal." The reporters were clearly spoon-fed incomplete and misleading information from detractors with ulterior motives. At best, it shows a complete lack of understanding of the robust tools used by safety officials to manage airspace, which are well-defined, science-based, and have been highly effective at protecting public safety. Either way, false narratives like this, based on conjecture and unscientific analysis from anonymous sources, are a disservice to the public. To be clear, for every Starship flight test, public safety has always been SpaceX's top priority. Unquote. FAA records indicate that a JetBlue flight traveling toward Puerto Rico was specifically warned about the potential hazard posed by the Starship debris and instructed to take precautionary measures. The flight crew was informed that they were approaching a danger zone and were advised to enter a holding pattern until the area could be deemed safe, a standard procedure during high-risk airspace events. Air traffic controllers reportedly told the pilots that continuing through the debris-laden zone would be at their own risk, emphasizing the seriousness of the potential danger. According to the FAA report, two aircraft inadvertently came too close to each other during the disruption, requiring immediate intervention by controllers to prevent a possible collision. Despite the chaos, all three flights affected by the Starship debris, carrying roughly 450 passengers combined, were able to land safely without incident. Air traffic controllers involved in managing the situation described it as a potential extreme safety risk, highlighting the narrow margin for error during the Starship's mid-air failure.